So hey guys, I'm Navneet from the team of Chess Gaja, and I'm here to explain you concepts of chess, especially to those of you who are absolute beginners at this game. So let's start with the first mistake. The first mistake is this, making moves too quickly. Let me quickly show you an example. In this particular situation, we are playing as black, and we have the typical opening of e4, e5, but white chose to go for a queen opening this time. The queen went to h5. Now, in this position, if you are playing as black, you could make a very typical silly mistake. You could make the mistake of defending with this pawn. But look at what happens. You tried to push the queen off, and you forgot that this pawn was hanging. The queen just went and gave you a check. And you might think, oh, what's so bad in this? I could maybe defend it with this knight. Well, try doing so. Boom. Your rook just got taken off, all because of a simple mistake where you tried to push the queen away with this pawn. So yes, before making any move, try to think about that move, try to think about the advantages, the disadvantages, and possibly look at your own hanging pieces. Which one might die, which one might give you such a fork where there's a check and there's a piece hanging. Yeah. So the next classic mistake you can do is not developing pieces. I'll just show you an example. In this particular situation, this is also a very typical opening where all four knights are out. And as white, you might try to do this. You might try to go here, knight to g5. But there is not really any point in making this move. Instead, you could have taken your bishop out. You could have maybe taken your bishop to b5. You could have developed this pawn, try to castle and more stuff. The knight going to g5 does not add anything to your position right now. So try avoiding moving one piece twice in the opening. The next classic mistake you could do is fall for the famous scholar's mate. So let me just quickly show you what happens. Let's say you're playing as black and the opening went as e4, e5 and bishop c4, bishop c5. Now white might try to do something tricky like queen to f3. In this particular scenario, if you do not defend this pawn, then you are done for. Like let's say if you try to go for knight to b6, that's it, the game is done. Queen to f7 is checkmate. So try defending this pawn always. This is always the weakest pawn in the game because it is only defended by the king at all points of time. So another classical mistake that you could do is moving the queen too early. Remember, moving queen early is always a bad idea. For example, if the game goes like this and you try to, you might feel that the queen is the most powerful piece, so why not use it early enough? You might try to go for queen g4. This is a bad idea as the queen is very risky as well. It could get trapped easily in the opening, and losing queen is almost like losing your queen. So another trap you might lie into is a rook trap. In this, you tend to leave your rook hanging, and not directly, but somewhat indirectly. So look at this particular opening. It is going a little randomly, but now you can see that my bishop, the opponent's bishop is attacking my pawn, and behind that pawn, my rook is there, which can't move. And if I accidentally let my bishop go, then that pawn is left hanging, and then that bishop will definitely attack here, and I can't move the rook in the next move as well. I might trade this bishop for something, but again, that is not worth it because the rook is always more valuable than the bishop. So you are at a loss. That's it for today, guys. There are many more traps out there. Beware of them and many more mistakes that you would need to be careful about. If you like to watch our content, please subscribe to Chess Gaja. If you want to watch something in particular, drop a comment to let us know what you want a video next on, and we'll definitely create it.